We'll call this meeting of the Dog Control Board on Wednesday, June 17th, 2026 at 1700 hours to order. Is there any public participation on the agenda today? Order of business. New business. Would Deputy Dowdy like to tell us about the statistics for the quarter?
Okay, Deputy Dowdy, Douglas County Sheriff's Office. The stats for the second quarter this year, 793 calls for service, 94 citations, 39 warnings, 37 bite reports, and 2 animal control related arrests.
Any questions about the statistics?
Sounds like a busy quarter.
How about livestock claims?
None that I'm aware of.
None.
None. Good. Health Department report.
Phil Kaiuli, Environmental Health. We did have our first positive rabies test in a bat since 2021. What I ask, and I think what Deputy Dowdy will ask, is please do not touch bats, stray cats, dogs, anything like that. They may be cute and cuddly, but please don't. So call somebody and someone will come take care of it for you. So far, through this quarter, we've had 292 total animal bites and 69 letters sent out. So far this year, we're up 69% in reports received and 328% in letters sent out. And that's mostly due to the increase in letters or increase in reports that are not being filled out. So we don't have information, so we send out letters. So other than that, that's it.
At some point in time, have you guys talked about maybe is it not being filled out at the medical places, or?
Yeah.
Maybe going around and talking to them again? I know in the past we've done that every few years.
I was contacted by a couple different hospitals who were apparently contacted by some regulatory agency who apparently just weren't doing those at all prior and found out that they had to do them. And they said, well, we have lots of people that refuse to give their information. And I said, well, then you have to fill it out for them. And they said, well, what if we don't have their info? Then I said, well, put whatever you got. And I think that's why we have this increase that we have.
Well, if they're getting treated,
You have their info.
they have the info,
Yeah.
so.
And they
so-
have time.
Yeah,
They just don't have the info on the owner or incident or how.
Right.
So.
yeah. And that might be something the animal control should think about, maybe doing a public release about animal bites and how animals that bite are not automatically euthanized or that kind of stuff, so people understand that we're not coming to take away your animal if it bites somebody, that we just need to watch it for 10 days, either at your place or you know, at a safe place, so. Because there's a lot of misinformation out there about, you know,
There's a lot of people refusing to report because they think that.
right, because they think that they're gonna take their grandma's dog away or something to that effect. So that might be something to think about here and sometime. Because I have the feeling bites are gonna even go up more with the heat and all the stuff that we've got going on right now. Speaking of which, emergency preparedness for animals during wildfires. Mark.
So we just had our animal control volunteer meeting here just a couple weeks ago and went over kind of the plans and everything. It's the same plans that we've used in the past, so it wasn't really a lot of new information, but it was making sure everybody was updated on everything, updated phone numbers. Before you leave today, I have a key for you for the emergency trailer so that you have one. And I also have a phone list for you before you leave today.
Yeah, I thought we might need it, yesterday.
Yeah. I thought we might have to move it yesterday.
Yeah. The other thing is, Bailey Veterinary Hospital, when I was talking to him on a Humane Society thing, told me they're no longer licensing dogs. And I think Parkway had already not been licensing dogs. Both of them are incorporated, and it's not necessarily a local decision, it's a decision made by the people. So I started checking around with other counties. And there's 18 counties that sell licenses online now. A lot of them have made their own program. The other ones use a program called DocuPet. And DocuPet will take care of everything as far as reminders for licensing, reminders for rabies shot, all of those kind of things. DocuPet will do. It's a little bit like the program we use for the new licenses, in that they get a couple of dollar service fee. But that's no different than what we were paying the vets to do it. So I talked to Washington County, and Washington County went from 20% compliance to 55% compliance by going online, because people can just do it. What they have up there is they're switching over to DocuPet, but they have their own program right now, and what they do is they take all the information for the online, they take the money, and then the people, if they have to show proof of a rabies, has to bring it to them before the license goes into effect. So there are a couple of other agencies who have it. Deschutes County, for instance, is DocuPet, and they can take a picture and upload it so that it's done.
They accept the payment and everything on there?
Yep, they do everything. So from what I talked to, because Washington County is going to DocuPet, Josephine County has DocuPet, Deschutes County has DocuPet, I think Yamhill County has DocuPet. They all really like, it really doesn't take up any time for the records people. And they just do everything for you.
It's perfect.
Yep.
I've been looking at a couple as well. We haven't.
So it might be something, and pretty much everyone I talk to who does online sales, their compliance rate is about double what ours is. So it'd probably pay for itself.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
The one we use for our concealed handgun licensing right now, it's called Promedium. It's licensed director, and they were offering it, and then you would put the fee onto the applicant. But I have a couple of proposals that have to work up the chain of command.
Yep. So DocuPet
I'll
would
look
be
at
one
Docu-
I would be looking at.
Yeah, I would look at that.
And so, is there any other new business anybody needs to discuss? And just for the sheriff's office thing, if for some reason they would want like someone to explain online licensing or something to like the commissioners or whatever, because it is, anytime we do that kind of stuff, we always kind of have to get permission from them too. I'd be more than happy to do it for you guys. So old business. Do we have any old business that needs to be discussed?
There's nobody that's asking to join, so
I apologize for being late. My sister has been having a lot of health issues, and I was helping her with some things. And when you called, I was at her house, and I thought, oh, There you go. So I apologize for that. Set our next meeting. It looks like September 16th, 2026 at 1700 hours.
That works.
Is that a date that works for the other board members?
As I know.
Okay.
If I write it down now, I can't put 2 or 3 other things there.
Yeah.
I write too big.
All right, anything else that needs to be discussed before we call this meeting adjourned? Sounds like we're good. All right, we'll go ahead, gavel, meeting adjourned.